It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. Good afternoon, everybody. We're here in Shanghai. Shanghai International Circuit, then, is a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience. The flats, open to the elements location, test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and they're available into turn 1 and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Leclerc, Verstappen, Norris, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Russell, Hamilton, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Magnussen, the owner driver, Ocon, Joe, Bottas, Albon, Sargent, and Kamui Kobayashi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So we're getting close to the start of the race.
Hello everybody, it's Joe here, and welcome to Equal Car Championship, or should I say welcome back. This is round 10, this is Shanghai, the Chinese Grand Prix, and this is the race. We held on to a victory in the sprint. What can we do in the feature? 56 laps are ahead of us. The main strategy is to go medium, hard. There is a chance of showers towards the end of the race though, so with that chance of rain there, I'm just going to be... I'm thinking stick with the main strategy at this point. I think that is the best way to go. Just stick with the main strategy and let's see how this works out for us. 56 laps and the Chinese Grand Prix is go! And Gasly has really not got away at all there, but look at Hülkenberg. Bullet out of a gun he was as we head towards turn 1. And I'm trying not to collect the Haas of Magnussen. Normally it's Hülkenberg. Oh no! We've already clipped our front wing. And I tell you what, round here, that's gonna be awful. Oh, I could not afford to do that, but we have done that. We've taken a minor hit on the front wing. How long can I go? Preferably until the first pit stop. It's 18 laps, so we're just going to have to see if we can sort of stay with the pack for 18 laps. Russell, he seemed a bit wobbly there. He didn't seem very confident of his line, did he? Oh, the understeer, but I don't know if that's understeer from carrying 56 laps of fuel or if that is down to the fact that I have damage on the front wing. Look, already losing a bit of time. Oh, I've got into Russell harder now, and that is going to be quite severe damage. Someone went wrong ahead, and yeah, this race is a write-off already. So there's one thing I can do at this stage, and that's go onto the hards, run long, and hope that that works out for me in itself. Hope for a safety car, but yeah, the front wing is going to need changing, and already it's just gone horribly wrong once again. This is not what I wanted at all. DRS is enabled, but we're into the pits to get a new front wing. I'm going to pit onto hard tyres. I didn't even... It's just, I can't believe another feature race has gotten away from me here. But it means I'm now on hard tyres,
driving if you cross onto the track.
So now it's just a case of how long can I run these? With weather coming, I very much think we're just running our own race at this stage. With rain coming, but look at that, we're 26 seconds behind the nearest car, which is Alex Albon.
You might experience some understeer.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating because we've had a few bad races in a row now, and I was hoping we'd come here and maybe things would look a little more positive, but the end of lap one, we're at the back of the field having had to fix the front wing. But the one thing I am interested to see now is where we can get ourselves after the first round of stops and see if we can just... Bloody hell. Tsunoda, fastest lap, are you sure? Hang on a minute. How? What the hell has happened at the front? I'm going to have to watch the start back, I think, because Tsunoda's leading the race. Fair play, Yuki, fair play. We are catching up to Albon, which is the good news. And if Tsunoda's leading things, it means he might hold things back. So, still lots to play for here, but it's going to be a long and frustrating race, I think. To anyone who's just joined, welcome along. The reason I'm at the back is because I lost my front wing going into George Russell, and we're at the back once again having another miserable race. Kobayashi's 26 seconds up the road, and it's my pace in relation to him that I'm concerned about. We are catching Alex Albon, but it's little by little. But don't forget, we're on the harder tyres, so we're not necessarily on tyres that are gonna be quick for us at the moment. Again, I'm just taking this and running it as long as I can and seeing where that puts me, and I'm hoping it puts me in a relatively good place. At the moment, though, it's... yeah. So the fastest lap, I do believe, was a 1:37, late 37. So at least this is going to give me some sort of idea on where my pace is in relation, I think, to a lot of the drivers out there. And that's just a case of how late dare I brake. We are gaining time, but it's not a lot. The fastest lap was a 37. We're about 4 tenths off that, so I don't think that's too bad. Like a late 37, early 38. I don't think a 38.3 is too bad. I think that's okay. Unfortunately, it does mean that catching up is going to be very difficult in this Grand Prix.
24.5 seconds.
But we're just going to have to do what we can. It's going to be a long, frustrating race. We're on lap 4 of 56. And I'm just pottering round at the back of the pack. But the good news is I have a clear track. And again, the one thing we can do here is go long. Go as long as possible and just see what we can end up with. So that exit there was no good to us at all. And I'm waiting to hit the DRS point before I go on overtake. We don't really have a lot of overtake. So I'm just going to preserve it as and where I can. Our lap times are looking less and less convincing. I think there's going to be another 38. Yeah, 38 for another 38 free. So again, not too bad, considering the tyre we're on. And I think as well, this gets our hard tyre run out of the way as well. It's not really working for Kobayashi at the moment, is it? Gotta be said. And I think these tyres will start coming more to us towards the end of the stint, although I can only hope for a safety car. That's my hope at this stage. Let's have a safety car, and then we can take a free stop. And by that I mean we can take a pit stop where we lose nothing because, well, it's a safety car. And we're already in last, so... It's frustrating because I want to get on the power earlier. I want to go for it, but there's just no way of doing it. And this lap, I think, on the straight, I am just going to leave hitting the overtake button for now. Just try and conserve some for a bit, because going ham with it is not going to do me any favours at this stage of the Grand Prix.
And gap to the car
38.7, so we're not on good pace that lap, but I think we had a couple of moments like that one, but luckily we get away with that. I'm trying to see if anyone ahead has had a moment, because we see a green flag there. Nothing to report at the moment as we're on lap 6. And it's races like this that just you feel how long they are. You know, when it's all going wrong, you just want to be back near the end of the field that you're more familiar with, but everything is going wrong. However, we are starting to make inroads to people in front now, so like I said, there'll be a stage where this tyre will come into its own and it will be better than the mediums, because this is quite a high deg circuit, so tyre wear, it goes fast around here. I think we can use a little bit of overtake down the straight there. And I think our pace is not too shabby as well. 38.4. So if we can try and stay sort of low to mid 38, that for me is a comfortable pace. That for me is a pace that I know we're doing okay with. Especially at this stage while we're running the harder tyre. We'll get to have a bit of fun later on. But right now, just got to work with what we've got. Now the pit stop loss round here is about 22-23 seconds. So at the moment we are looking at coming out around about Kobayashi, which is good, but I want to come out maybe where that hat is there. If we can come out sort of there and maybe have a bit of fun. Oh, that's not a good entry. Let's get to 26%. Tell you what, the front end of this race must be very interesting. I wish we were near it, but we're not. I do wonder how far up we could have got by now without our little misadventure. 38.5, okay, that's good. Again, sticking to that mid 38 pace. problem we're going to have, though, is that people are going to start pitting, and then they're going to be super quick, so we're going to have a lot of defending to do, but it could also work for us. My plan at this stage is to try and do one pit stop until the weather rolls in near the end. So it's a case of how far will these go? And we're already getting to the sort of stage now where I feel like the hards are starting to work better than the main tyres that the pack are on, which is the mediums, because we're starting to really get in amongst and catch up now. So I feel like it's getting... We're starting to enter a phase where these tyres are working better than the mediums. That's good. That's what we need. We need to have that phase where these work better for a handful of laps so that we can push ourselves into the fight. And that's a good lap. That's a 38.3. That was very nearly a PB actually, so I'm finding a rhythm here. And this is one of the hardest circuits to find a rhythm on. If you find a rhythm round here, you know you're going well. The sprint race was high drama with the change of conditions and the red flag. Not seeing anything like that happening in this race. So far, the only drama has been me clattering Russell twice. Hey, at least it wasn't Hulkenberg. Usually every time it's Nico Hulkenberg. Oh, speaking of Hulkenberg, him and Kobayashi have had a change of position. So they're having a little fight now. Hulkenberg falling down the field little by little. He was up near the top 10, so I don't know what's gone wrong with him. Unless the reason everyone's losing so much time is because Hulkenberg's backing it all up. And actually we're not making that much progress. It's just Hulkenberg is that slow. Right, we've done a PB now, a 38.1. So we're lapping good. I wish I could sort of have a comparison, like, to the fastest times. That's something I want to see in future F1 games. Like, when our lap time comes up, show us who the fastest on the circuit that lap was and what their time was. Then I can sort of gel how my pace is. And if the fastest was me, then show me the second fastest. I want to see how my pace is comparing. At the moment, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is good progress that we're making here. I'm starting to see other cars on the straight now, so we are making good progress. And yeah, Hulkenberg is backing everything up a bit, so it is not really a case of us making progress. It is a case of Hulkenberg, I think, has had a hit and he's holding things up. Which is unfortunate because I thought we were doing alright, but there's a little bit of a reality check there. Although, having said that, I don't think Kobayashi is that much further ahead, so another 38.3. Actually, is there a way to see lap times? Like race director, settings, drivers, selects, Piastri's leading, view lap times, what's his last lap time? Okay, so we're in the low. We're actually lapping faster than the race leader at this point. So we're lapping quicker than Oscar Piastri. That is good news. That's what I wanted to see. It's only by about half a second a lap as well. So that to me is quite. That gives me confidence that maybe later in the race we might be able to interject ourselves into a battle. That we are lapping faster than Piastri, who was in the 39s that last lap, so... I still want to know how Tsunoda got himself into the lead. That first lap must have been intense. They're really starting to catch Hülkenberg and Albon now. Can't let that make us complacent though. We got to keep going. Got to keep doing what we're doing. Need to try and stay consistent. Little blast of overtake down the straight. And Tsunoda's in the pits. That's an early stop. That's a very early stop by Tsunoda. 38.5, so again, still in the 38s. Tsunoda has come out, interestingly, just ahead of us. So, Tsunoda was around the top few. So that gives me an indication of roundabout where I am. And I think he is indicating with what he's done there, maybe a free stopper. But he's just fitted the soft, so he's going to be super quick for a bit now. But that's fine. He is running his strategy. We are very much running ours. And actually, I'm not dropping back from Tsunoda. Well, I lost a couple of attempts there, but I really thought it'd be a case of I'd already be 4 seconds behind, whereas we're still sort of just under it. Well, that's not the way to take there. Now we're going to be 4 seconds under. But yeah, he's super quick. He's got a fresh set of softs on, and that is allowing him now to go super quick. Hülkenberg, I imagine, will be the next driver into the pits. In fact, I think we'll see a couple of soft runners in. It's a very early stop for Tsunoda, and that's a bit wide for us there, so just having a couple of moments this lap, but it's still a 38.5, so our pace is good. We are round about where I hoped I'd be. Pace-wise, but now it's just a case of doing our race and doing it our way. Well, we're really starting to catch up to Hülkenberg and Albon now, so I tell you what, Tsunoda's going to get himself a nice little undercut. I can't wait to see where that emerges him in the grand scheme of things. Lap 13 of 56. So Tsunoda really did pit early. Surprised at how early, in fact, Yuki brought it in. Tsunoda, I expect, to be stopping twice more. Right, we got more drivers in. So now these strategies are going to start taking place. In fact, we're seeing Kobayashi in as well, so this is where it all gets very fascinating. Tsunoda still only a 37.6, so not that rapid. We do a 38.5. Again, another decent lap time. We're out ahead of Max Verstappen, who's just gone onto a set of mediums, so that's going to be difficult to read what particular strategy he's running.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD.
So that's very interesting to see where Verstappen is going with that.
The car ahead, 5.1 seconds.
And Leclerc is out just behind him. We're still catching Albon. And the fact that we're ahead of Verstappen, that's good. We can actually cause a little bit of upset in this race now. I can certainly cause a little bit of upset to Verstappen's day, because guess what? He ain't coming through easy. So I'm thinking if I can get to, I don't know, let's say 30. That'd be good. Go on to mediums and hope that the weather does its thing. Another stunning lap by Tsunoda. That's a 38.8 that time, so not quite as quick, and no drivers into the pits this lap, so interesting now to see where this all plays out. We've got Verstappen 1.2 behind. I would like to say I can defend him, but at this stage I'm running my own race. You know, my race is literally nothing to do with him. And if fighting him becomes a detriment to my pace, I'm just not going to do it. I can't be arsed. Seven tenths is the gap. He's going to have a go this time for sure. We've got a nice bit of overtake, so we can use that to just sort of get ourselves a little bit clear of him. I don't think he's going to have quite the momentum to do it this time. In fact, he really doesn't. Max having to stay put there. Now Tsunoda is all over the back of Albon.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.
So really, the longer we can run this tyre, the better this works for us. Which is why I want to try and get to about lap 30. Problem is, I'm only about halfway there, so I might... I don't know yet. I'm still playing around with ideas. What's the wear? 27%. Yeah, so we're pretty okay for wear. I mean, there is a bit there, but it's not what I would call critical, you know, and we're still running our own race, our own pace. I think Max is going to be through this time. I would like to be able to say he won't be, but I think he will be. I can try and be as difficult as possible here. Now Max is through. Let's not, you know, beat about the bush. He was coming through anyway. But I'd lose time fighting him. And there's just no sense in losing all that time when there's inevitability. His tyres are much better than mine at this stage. May as well let him go, worry about this fight later. Besides, if I can stay with him for this lap, I might be able to just get a cheeky bit of DRS on this on the main straight. But no, Verstappen is now ahead of us. He's up into P17 and he's catching a group of cars ahead. Although Tsunoda, who I thought would have a mighty undercut, it's not really worked for him in the way I thought it would. Like, I really thought Tsunoda would get past everyone and disappear up the road. It just hasn't happened, so it's interesting to see how that has played out. Unfortunately, we didn't get to keep that bit of DRS, but I'm not going to use DRS to overtake this time. Just going to save a little bit this lap. We're coming up to some actual drivers now, so this is going to get interesting. Verstappen's 1.3 up the road from me. Oh, that's not the circuit, Joe. Verstappen does the fastest lap and we're a second slower. But that's round about what I'd expect given the tyre difference at this stage of the race. So I don't think that's a negative thing. I actually think we're in quite a positive place at the moment. Go figure, right? Especially with this group of cars. Now, what I could do is with them pitting this lap and giving me some more clear air, but preferably like maybe one or two of them staying out that are easy passes that I can sneakily pinch a bit of DRS from. Look at them all now, they're really bunching up. Tsunoda's been stuck there, so that's really not helped him at all. The fact that he has been pretty much stuck there. I love watching races like this just pan out. Is anyone going to make a move? No, but we got a few cars in the pits. Oh, I definitely think we're going to pinch some DRS here. I might have done if I had a better exit. Bloody hell, that was awful. Right, so we do have cars in the pits. Whereabouts are we? Well, that's a McLaren coming. Oh, that's going to be close. Oh, I was half wondering whether it's worth sending one on Piastri then, but it just wasn't. Okay, so that's given me a bit of a picture for whereabouts we are. Oh, someone's locked up badly there. It's Logan Sargent. And I wonder if Verstappen had a little nudge with him. I know Tsunoda's gone through. Oh, this is what I don't want to get caught up in. Other people's battles. To be perfectly honest with you though, the pace we've run has not really been that shabby. And in fact, this is really encouraging. Oh my god, this is not going to be good. Right, the question is, how many of these do I attempt to pass, or do I just leave it? Nice bit of DRS here. Stay back, Joe, just stay back. Don't try to be a hero, it won't work for you. Just let them do their thing. Some of them are in the pits. What was Piastri doing there? He nearly went into the back of one of them.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Well, who's this coming out of the pits? That's going to be Lando Norris. And again, Norris nearly taking a swipe out of someone. I've gone deep. Charles Leclerc's putting his nose up the inside. The two McLarens are going side by side. Okay, so this has worked out decently. As Leclerc's going to want to have a look there, but I'm not really buying into that. If anything now, Tsunoda's starting to slow some of these up because his soft tyres are really starting to wear. So again, this is good for us. Especially if we can go to, say, like I said, lap 30. I am going to let Leclerc go if he gets too close, because there's no point racing him. He's not really on our radar right now. Oh, did I stay close enough to keep DRS? Like I said, if Leclerc's going for it, I ain't going to stop him. We do have DRS, but that's going to hold Leclerc back a bit. Now, I don't really want to lose time fighting him, but at the same time, he's not really properly there, is he? So, I'm just going to stay ahead for now. But Leclerc is there. And Verstappen sets another fastest lap of the race. This is good. Right, Leclerc's going for it here. I'm not getting in the way. Leclerc is through. And Tsunoda's really starting to back people up here. But again, I can only see this as a good thing. So we're on worn tyres, but yet we're not running pace that is that bad. And actually, we're staying with the front runners for now. This could still yet play out in a good way for us, so I don't want to rule anything out. There is still a possibility of a good result here. The pace is good. The pace is positive. And we're definitely going to take a bit of DRS down the straight. Which means I don't really need to bother with using overtake. I can sort of preserve that a little bit here. Get myself a little bit more clear of Valtteri Bottas, who's having a very good race. Oh, that's not a good line to take round there. We're into the 39s now, so our lap times are just naturally dropping as this tyre wears. But it's not wearing rapidly, and our pace isn't disastrously bad. However, Tsunoda is starting to hold things up a bit here. And another lock up, and oh, I've gone wide in sympathy. So I'm starting to make little mistakes now. I'm just wondering, how much further do I go? I'm not thinking too far. I think this has been a super strong... I think this has been a really good stint. I mean, we're not really going to see how good of a stint it's been until I get on the medium tyres. I can't wait to get on those and just stretch my legs a bit, as it were. So another lap of DRS, and again, just going to use that to preserve overtake a bit. Tsunoda's dropping back rapidly, though. So his tyres are gone. And Leclerc is still stuck. They are all starting to get away from me a bit here. Oh, Tsunoda's in the pit, so whatever, we'll take another free dose of DRS. 38.6. Alonso now has the fastest lap of the race. I tell you what, Leclerc doesn't look too quick round those first couple of corners. I just wonder if this pace we're running is good enough for a strong result later. We're going to get onto the medium soon. Like I said, I want to try and go to 30 if it's possible. And I think that should be fine. Definitely think we're going to be flirting with the line of grip though, but what are we on? Yeah, so we should get to 30 quite fine. Like, there's nothing. These tyres are fine. Alonso's right behind me now. And we've actually saved, but we've actually really done a good job with saving overtake here, so we can actually temporarily hold back Alonso as well as use overtake down the straight to just sort of bring ourselves that bit closer to the action in front. Just a little bit cheeky what we've done there. Oh, and that, speaking of cheeky, I'm surprised we got away with that. It's 38-2. I'm going to be glad to be rid of these tyres because I'm going to be honest, they're starting to feel like they've had better days. I feel like I've just got to stick with it. Unless we get a safety car, in which case I'm straight in. Actually, I wonder. If Alonso comes past again, I'm actually not gonna fight that. He's not really trying it, is he? He's now going for it there. Go on then. Well, he's not really clearly ahead, is he?
We need to stay on form.
And Perez gets ahead of Bottas. And that DRS will help us. So where are we? We're P7. I believe Verstappen is leading the race. Not surprisingly. Keep managing my tyres, that's what I'm doing. If this works, honestly, I will be the happiest man on earth. Like I said, I want to get to about 30. And then pit for mediums. And then see what the weather does. If the weather doesn't work in my favour, then it's a case of nothing ventured, nothing gained. If it doesn't work in my favour, at least I tried it, you know. Sometimes in racing, it pays to try something a little bit different to what your rivals are doing. And I appreciate the DRS that we've had down here. Again, that just allows me to save a little bit of the overtake. I will have Perez and Bottas soon going past, but that's not an issue. Like, I don't want to, like, race them and then compromise my race by losing time, you know. I'm doing the stint I'm doing and I'm doing the strategy that I'm doing, you know? I'm giving something alternative a go because I have to. I had an incident earlier in the race which has very much forced my hand, so... I tell you what though, 26 laps in, we're relatively drama-free. That is a good thing. Perez will be through here, I've no doubt about that. But we're getting closer to our pit lap, so I'm not entirely bothered about that. Go on, Checo, do your thing. Perez is through. So I do wish he'd brake a little bit later there, because I had to jam on my brakes quite early to not hit him. And I thank you for the DRS that I'm now about to receive.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.1 seconds.
Now I know people might be looking at me thinking, why don't you just pit? You're a sitting duck at the moment. The answer to that is quite simple. There's no need for me to pit. I'm pitting in a few laps. I lost my front wing at the start, so now I'm running long on hards to try and see how far I can get and see if the strategy I'm trying to run will work. Tell you what, we might get another bit of DRS down the straight here. I tell you what, Perez's pace, he's not pulled away from me, has he? He's just sort of there. So I don't know, are we starting to see the mediums drop again and this is starting to come a bit more to us? This should be enough to keep Bottas back. I am going to use a bit more overtake this time just to bring myself a bit closer to Perez. I'm not going to try sending it on him though. But any DRS I can get myself, you know, and just sort of extend my position where I am is appreciated, because I then lose less time. I'm still in the 38, so we're not exactly doing what I would call badly. And I tell you what, the AI don't like this corner, because I'm fast. I've got better traction than Perez round here. But we got two more laps now until the pit stop. I tell you what, I'm still looking like I'm going to keep a cheap bit of DRS from Perez here. So this is working quite nicely for me, especially if we can avoid losing the place to Bottas. And he's actually over a second ahead behind there, so... Ooh, did he get the DRS? I'm not sure. Let's try and extend. I don't think he did, but this allows me to brake a bit later here. That's going to be causing some frustration in the Red Bull garage. The fact that I'm on tyres that are as old as they are, and I'm staying with Perez. God, he's so slow here. I could actually go faster. I'm not going to lie, I could actually go faster. I stayed close enough on the straight. I don't know. I might be being held up by Perez here, you know. Are these tyres just starting to work better than the worn mediums? We know tyre dead ground here is quite high. These hards are holding on very nicely. I genuinely think I'm going to be quicker passing Perez. If I can get there. What is the gap? 7 tenths. 8 tenths. You know what? It's worth a go. See if we can do it. Perez goes to cover. I'm going to take it round the outside. Yep, we're through. And I've got DRS, right. Well, I'm now on my in lap, so let's see now. How quick can I go around here? It's very interesting how this is playing out, isn't it? Starting to, oh wow, yeah, we're starting to cliff a little bit now. This is definitely the lap to do it. Oh, rain 10 to 15 minutes, right, okay. This is where it all starts to get a bit interesting. If I can just blast away. Like, the last thing I want to do is battle Perez on my way into the pit, so he can just stay back and not try anything overly heroic. Right, let's set the tyres. Medium. Let's bring her in. Alright, that was a very nice stint. That has worked out brilliantly for us. And now we can take on some fresh tyres. Now we can see what this baby really can do. In we go.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job.
And the beautiful thing is,
we're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
there's not too many groups to go. Oh, look at the grip. Look at the huge difference. Huge difference. Right, let's get on it. Let's get on with it now. Tsunoda's on hard, so he's going to the end. His undercut attempt then really failed. Oh, locking up there. The thing is, I need to get on with this now. Can't wait behind other cars. Oh, you know what? That was nice. That was nice on Logan Sargent there.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
I had to be a bit daring, but that's the name of the game at this stage now. Fresh tyres, they feel so good. Tsunoda's going to be candy from a baby here. I don't really feel like I need to use overtake to do this. I'm still going to use a little bit, but I mean, Yuki goes to defend, but it's futile when I've just got that much more traction under brakes. And the thing is, though we got a little bit of traffic here and there, it's a mostly clear track. Rain clouds just starting to gather here at Shanghai now. Oh, Ocon's so slow. Right, don't do anything silly. Just get him here. Nothing he can do there, and now we got a few seconds to clear track, so this is where we can put the hammer down. And this is where we can really bring ourselves into this race.
And gap to the car in front, 4.9 seconds.
4.9 seconds to the car in front, no problem. That's going to come down rapidly. Joe and Hulkenberg are having their own little battle now. It may not look particularly good on paper at the moment, but we have the best tyres, and now we're flying along. Fastest lap is currently a 36, I think. What are we setting here? 36.3. So that is a nice fastest lap of the race. This is still very much open for us now. Problem is we're heading up to traffic, so we need to clear people as quickly and cleanly as possible. We're super quick now, so we don't really need to overly stress. But the undercut around here is so strong if you can make it work. I mean, these guys were 4 seconds ahead at the beginning of the lap. Problem is, though, now I'm going to run into the same issue that Tsunoda has with trains of cars, and I just hope that I can get through them a little bit easier than he did, because he got stuck. So we've got to make sure we make the tyre advantage count. Got hard on the brakes there. It's a different kind of confidence when you know everything is working for you. 35.7. That is blisteringly quick. Can I send it here? Yep. I mean, Hulkenberg had no chance there. I think Joe's not really going to have much of a chance either. I just have the confidence on the brakes at the moment. And that is piece 17. Need to keep doing what we're doing because we're clearing them. We're clearing them. And that's Kobayashi ahead. We're literally 1.1 behind him.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
The rain is on its way as well, which could have a say in this Grand Prix. There's still lots that can happen yet, as we set ourselves up to attack our teammate. I don't think we're going to be close enough to do it here. But that'd be a really silly thing to do. I could do with you pulling into pit though. Oh, well. Thanks, teammate. That's playing the team game there. And look at that. We're clear of Verstappen, who I thought was the race leader. And we are, well, I'd say that's effectively P1. That just shows you the strength of the undercut. But now we need to hope What's wrong with our why have we got a mechanical thing? Don't be doing this to me, car. What we need to do now is keep doing what we're doing. Hope the rain comes and it's heavy enough that we don't need that the only pit stop we need to make is for intermediate tyres. Now, we're stuck behind two cars here, which is less than ideal, but we're going to get a nice bit of DRS on Gasly and Albon, and fortunately I think Verstappen will too, but that's neither here nor there for our race, as we now close up on Albon and Gasly. I'm going to be honest, I think we've got to... Oh, that just part open for me. Like the parting of the seas, that. Round the outside of the pair of them. And that was nicely done. And they don't pit, but I do need to get a move on because I don't want Gasly trying it into turn one. I mean, he can have a go, but that's not going to work. That'll just wipe us both out of the race. Right, let's get on with it now. I think Verstappen didn't get past Zhou too quickly. Early stop for Verstappen there, so I think he's going for the undercut. The skies are starting to darken overhead. It's lap 36 of 56 in this Chinese Grand Prix. And we're really quite rapidly making our way forwards here. We're on the back of Lance Stroll. We're dropping Gasly and Albon. And also dropping Verstappen a bit. Thing is, these mediums feel great now, but if we get towards the end of the race and there is no rain, or no rain hard enough to merit a change of tyres, things go out the window very quickly here, and we're... Ooh, no, I'm not gonna... That'd be silly. %, after 6 laps. I think we'd be alright to go to the end if we had to, but these would feel knackered as we now start, and we're now having a look at down the inside of Lance Stroll. And that was nicely done, down the inside ahead of the Aston Martin. And no drama there, just a straightforward overtake. And we're now currently sat in P3 with Norris and Hamilton ahead. Verstappen getting held up, I think. I wonder if Norris and Hamilton are thinking, stick it out till the rain comes. At the moment, our pace, though, is really solid. We've made up some good places here.
Okay, gap ahead, 8.2 seconds.
It's definitely clouding over now, though, so rain is on the way. And we will have rain towards the end of the race. At the moment, we're really sat pretty in P3. But things can change so quickly in F1. And Lando Norris pits. As does Lewis Hamilton, so we're going to resume the lead. Norris goes on to hard, so does Hamilton. Verstappen is 4.8 behind us, so there's the gap to watch. And that's your top 5 at the moment. Verstappen, Norris, Verstappen, Sainz, Norris and Piastri, with myself leading. I tell you what, if rain comes any point in the next 10 laps, it looks very, very good, doesn't it? But obviously we need the rain to come, otherwise we're going to be a sitting duck towards the end, and Verstappen will just, well, he'll have me so easily. If we win this, we take maximum points from this race weekend, so that's another thing to think about. Now it looks like Norris is fighting Sainz for third. We're still just about quicker than Verstappen. 9 laps, 24%.
Gap to your teammate behind, 27.3 seconds.
So they could, these could go to the end. Like, these could go to the end from here if I needed them to, if there was no interruption in the weather. But we would start struggling very, very soon. And it would be really difficult to keep Verstappen behind. At the moment, though, the pace is good, and we're still about a couple attempts quicker than Max. So actually, we're making this work quite nicely. But it can all change. Oof, that's a moment there. This is the world of Formula One. Things change so fast. And it has clouded over.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So there's about 5 more minutes until the forecast rain hits. That's what we're being told. 5 more minutes until rain. So that's another few laps. So lap 43 maybe, we'll start to see some rain. Well, lap 42, 43 maybe, we'll start to see some rain. But at the moment, you wouldn't believe it from watching the start of this race. We're leading the Chinese Grand Prix.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
In fact, the rain probably coming in sooner. But the problem is now, I have the difficulty of being the one to have to assess first when the right time to pit is. And the question is, does the rain last till the end of the race? Or is it just a quick shower? It's a harsh position to be in when you have it all to lose. Especially given I've pulled off something of an experimental strategy in this race to put myself in the position I'm in. I've really sort of snuck forwards here. End of lap 40. Verstappen 6 seconds behind now, so Max has dropped back a fair bit. And there's the rain, lap 41, and the rain starts to fall. Right, how much of it is there going to be? And is this the lap to consider pitting already?
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
So 20 minutes of light rain, so that rain's staying till the end of the race then. Means it's going to be tricky to navigate for the rest of the race. No immediate need to change tyre. Lap 42, 15 laps to go. We're entering the closing stages of this Grand Prix, and we are going to see a bit of weather in the closing stages. Verstappen has pulled himself clear of any kind of threat from behind. And he's about 6.5 seconds behind, so he's not really gained or lost from where he is now for the last few laps. Again, track conditions feel relatively fine on this lap, so I don't see any real need to pit now.
Careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite at the changeover yet. I think we're still a couple of laps from it. Car feels fine. Grip is fine. Verstappen now 6.7 behind. That's a good lap actually. 37.1 despite the conditions.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 30.4 seconds.
Which is crazy when you consider at one point in the race we were 30 seconds behind Kobayashi. So we've gained a whole minute on him in this race. Doesn't really say much, does it? Now I'm just looking out for any grip loss in any of the corners that might indicate an imminent change of tyre, but I'm gonna be honest, it feels fine still. And I've really got enough confidence to push with this for now. What's the...
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I mean, dries are clearly the fastest tyre at the moment. Like, you'd be a fool to go on for inters yet. However, I don't think this has been quite as quick of a lap. I'm noticing there's less grip. Yeah, that's a whole second slower, 38.3. That's back to the times we were setting at the beginning of the race. I'm having to take some of these corners just a little bit slower now because the circuit is getting greasy. Not really having any major dramas at the moment. Still don't really see that we're at a crossover yet though. At the moment I still think we're fine. It's a tricky decision to make when you're in the lead. because you don't want to make it wrong and then lose that lead. I'm not quite convinced we're there yet, though. What have you got to say?
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Well, dries still seem like the best tyre for now. I'm going to go with that. We got 12 laps to go. Thing is, I don't want it to all go wrong now. We're into the 39, so we're going about a second each lap slower. And the grip is just a little bit different. Oh, okay. I feel the car fighting me a bit more here now. Particularly at the rear, so the car is just starting to fight me a bit more. We got 7 seconds to the good, so oof, we are in control at the moment. Okay, that's no longer flat. There's little things to look out for that suggest when a change of tyres is due. And I think we're starting to get to that point. I think it'll be in the next couple of laps. Let's use up overtake.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Well, dries still seem like the fastest tyres. I'm going to take your word for that for another lap. We have just 11 to go now. What's the lap time? 39.4, so we lost 4 tenths last time, and I used more overtake on the straight. Oh, turn 1 now is just a case of... Oh, it's a case of don't put the throttle down. Right, okay. Come on, car, just stick with me. Oh, I wish the checkered flag had fly earlier. These are some difficult conditions. Oh, that's the first real mistake we made there, getting deep into the entrance to the corner. But again, it's not really going to cost us much. I'd say half a second maybe. Maybe just a couple of tenths.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I mean, dries still seem like the best tyre, but how much longer? These tyres are not going to hold on very well, and we're heading towards the end of the race, and Verstappen is starting to close on me now with his better tyres. So this is where my tyre life now is starting to show itself, because Verstappen is closing. Oh, this is going to be quite a tough end to this race.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Are you sure? We've just done a 1:41. That is a dismal time. Now, I don't think it's just tyre life that is causing that lap time. I think we're near the crossover here. We have to be. Where for the first time in a couple of laps, I've taken that corner flat out. There is grip to find. Oh, I can feel the back end protesting all the more now. You doth protest too much.
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, cheers for that, but are we any nearer?
So this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I've not had the traction through the hairpin there. We went a little bit deep. That might allow Verstappen to close all the more. The gap is 6.3 seconds. Hulkenberg is out. What happened to Hulkenberg? I think that's just a simple car failure for Hulkenberg. Whoa! Was that contact there? No, but it looked close. 9 laps to go then in this Chinese Grand Prix. Oh, I've really overcooked it into turn 1 there. Okay. We're surely at the crossover now. I've got no grip. This has to be it.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Oh, but these don't have grip. I don't know if that is just my tyre life finally getting to me. But the grip is not there. For once it was. And Verstappen is creaming me this lap. Max still sees hope now. And he sees an opportunity. And Max Verstappen, he's like a bloodhound. When he senses an opportunity, he'll stop at nothing to take it. It's a matter of survival now at this stage of the race. It is that. Just survive. Stay on the circuit.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I'm not sure dries are the best tyre. I'll take your word for it though as we head towards the hairpin again. This time I actually make the corner. We've got 8 laps to go here. It's a 1:43 we're on now. And we're still wide for 1.
I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track's ready for intermediates yet.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I've got no grip out here. And Verstappen is charging towards me. 4.4 is the gap now. It's a second a lap. And I just got no grip. I've just not got any grip. I don't think.
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I'm not sure they do. I'm not sure they do. I'm sorry. Verstappen's now 3.5 behind me. The gap is coming down ridiculously fast.
Light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I don't think they do, but okay. Completing another lap. Are we sure about this? Well, I've got no choice but to stick with it. I feel like the right choice was to pit that time though. The track is visibly wetter now. Oh, come on car. Please just turn. We've only got 7 laps to go. I think whatever they say, I'm pitting this lap. I think we're there. I think we are at the crossover. And I think it would be foolish to stay out any longer because the grip just isn't there. And Verstappen is catching me. Oh, the car's so sideways. And Verstappen is catching rapidly anyway. I don't think the right call is to stick it out anymore.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I don't think they do though. It comes to a point now where you've just got to make a big boy decision.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
What does Verstappen do? I mean, I'm staying out. So does Verstappen. One more time, I think. We'll get a better picture, but I do think that was the time to come in. But it's okay. Oh, look at the grip. 6 laps to go in this Chinese Grand Prix. How intense do you want it? Verstappen is coming at me. It's raining. And we're on slick tyres, just trying to hold on, trying to survive. But I think this is the lap to pit. I don't think staying out anymore is the right decision. I don't think it's possible to stick it out. But then again,
The tyre situation's pretty touch and go right now. We think the slicks may still be quicker, but it's very close, and you're going to struggle to keep them in the temperature window. The inters are ready for whenever you need them.
well, I think I need them now, mate, so I don't know. I'm pitting. I'm sorry, but I think this is it. This is the time. It's time to make a big boy decision, and I'm pitting him because there's just no grip.
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I don't think they do. Right. I think it's time. This is a gamble with 5 to go, because if they don't come in, I've lost everything. In we go then. Intermediates on. But I think this is the right call. If this is wrong, I have thrown away a win. But if this is right, we have more to gain. So, in we go.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race. That was a fantastic stop.
And it looks like we're still in the points. So, let's see what happens here then. Straight, oh my goodness me, the grip advantage here. Yeah, okay. So we do have a grip advantage. With 5 laps to go. That was such a big decision to make as we lunge down the inside of Russell and we move up a place.
Good job. Nice overtake.
I think that was the right decision. I think this was the right call. Oh, we got a yellow flag behind. Nope, it's here. And it's someone's pulled over, I didn't see who.
Here's some information on
Russell's
Russell.
out, so George Russell is out. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be working for us because they're not pitting, but I know these are the better tyres now.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover.
Gee, you think? This could be a very interesting last few laps of this Grand Prix. I have a horrible feeling I've called this horribly wrong. What do? They stay out. Thing is, though, if the rain does suddenly fall, they're going to lose bucket loads of time. So I think right now we're doing... I mean, I'm doing what I think is right. Right, I'm going to send this on Perez. And I think we can just about get Hamilton here too. Not the cleanest of moves, but we are through. Up into P7. Will this go on to be a decision I regret? Or will this be the ultimate 1000 IQ strategy move? I tell you what, we're catching everyone ahead pretty quickly. But, oh, I don't know if it's quick enough. We've got 3 laps to go here. I have no idea where we're going to finish this race, but it is leading to a big finish. No doubt about it. 3 laps to go in Shanghai. And they're going to tell a pretty big story. The track is getting wetter, there's no doubt about it. Does anyone pit? No, they don't. We've caught 4 seconds on that lap, which is good, but we're going to need to catch quicker than that in order to make any real impression in the closing stages of this race as we approach Fernando Alonso in 6th. I think we've done wrong here. I think maybe trying to stick it out might have been the best call to make. Problem is that the track is getting wetter and they're just going to lose more and more grip the wetter it gets. I mean, look how slow Alonso's going. There's Alonso dead ahead. 1.2 seconds, that's only going to come down though. We just have so much more confidence and ability to push on this tyre. I really need it to bucket down like now though, to still keep the win. Here's Fernando Alonso. We're going to have DRS on him. And Alonso, I don't think, is going to be in any place to fight this one off. He does try, but nope. Exercising futility. And we move up into P5. Leclerc 3.7 ahead, 3.6. I just don't think it's raining hard enough and we're not going fast enough. I think if we were going to do this, we should have done this a couple of laps ago, because it's just not enough. Max has won this. Thing is, I feel like he would have just sailed past me the way I was struggling for grip, so I don't know. What would have been the right call to make? It's been such a hard ending to this Grand Prix. I'm gutted. I'm genuinely gutted because I thought pitting would be the right thing, and it just hasn't worked out for us at all. We still got one more lap to try and get ourselves a bit further up. But I think P5 is as good as it's going to get.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
The final lap now of this Chinese Grand Prix. We're all over the back of Charles Leclerc. Daniel Ricciardo is now out of the race. That does nothing for us though. We're going to go up the inside of Leclerc and take P5. But that's as far as we're getting. They're just not going slowly enough for it to hurt them that much. My only hope is that Norris goes full send on Verstappen into the hairpin. But I don't think that's going to happen. This is definitely a case of one that got away because it was looking so good until the rain came. It was a case of I had a decision to make. And while it would have been the right one, sticking it out, the AI just made that work. And Max Verstappen is about to cross the line and win this Chinese Grand Prix. And for us, it's going to be P5. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. That is the one that got away.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing.
There is nothing anyone can say that's going to make me feel better about that. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I had to do something because there was equally a chance of me staying out and then pitting. And if that had been the case, I would have fallen down the field on the one lap I was out. So I had to do something, but in the end, it was just, yeah, it was the wrong call to make. And I've essentially thrown away a win. Max, you know, you could argue that Max probably would have come past me in the last few laps anyway. But, I mean, I can't be too disheartened about that because at one point in that race, I was stone dead last and so far off the pack, I didn't even think I'd bring home any points. But then we made a strategy work that got us into a net lead. And at the end of the day, one bad decision threw it all away, really, didn't it? And especially when I was needing to make a gain in the championship. It's just not happened, has it? And one more lap in that race, I think we could have had them. I think we could have done something there, but What can you do? Anyway, there's the standings now. Verstappen 23 clear, and it's pretty clear to me that he's got one hand on this. Like, you're not going to beat Max Verstappen, are you? Lando Norris is second, 23 points behind. We're now 76, so I think my aim here is to try and hold on to third, maximise points moving forwards, and hopefully, yeah, hold on to P3. Maybe grab a couple more wins. That's just frustrating though, because I really feel like we could have done something today, and it just another one that got away. Well, now the only driver that hasn't scored is Logan Sargent. No real surprise there. I do want to see... Oh. Well, there's no replay. I was going to say, I really wanted to see Tsunoda's first lap, but didn't happen. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, I've got to take consolation in the fact that we were right at the back at that race, and we still managed to score some points, but...
Hello and welcome to the Circuit de Catalunya here in Barcelona.
It's the one that got away from me, really. We're at the Circuit de Catalunya next.
But still remains a very important practice session
So,
next.
that'll be one to look forward to next time out. But until then, thank you for watching. TTFN, ta-ta for now, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I need to eat my feelings. Can't be too disheartened. P5 still a good result considering we did have a bash at the beginning, but I'm frustrated. That's a win that got away from me. Cheers for watching, guys. Catch you soon.